Hello, I'm Cheryl Hawkins. Welcome to Solutions, the series that highlights the incredible work that nonprofits do every day to solve problems in our communities. On this edition of Solutions, we're taking a look at Spirit Club, a unique organization that focuses on physical fitness. Founded in 2013 by Jared Senior, Spirit Club offers a universal design for fitness that empowers people of all abilities to exercise successfully in a socially integrated setting. In 2015, Spirit Club Foundation, the nonprofit component of Spirit Club, was founded to provide financial assistance to help people with disabilities get access to programs that help them achieve their fitness goals. Here's a short video celebrating the work of Spirit Club Foundation. Let's take a look.
The Spirit Club Foundation's mission is to make fitness accessible to people with disabilities. We achieve this by providing scholarships and grants to offset the costs of personal training, group classes, swimming lessons, and virtual fitness programs.
It was just part of my upbringing that fitness and every aspect of life should be equally available to everybody without any limitations.
The Spirit Club Foundation's work is essential to helping people access fitness programs. This year we are supporting 63 individuals with scholarships and have awarded 11 grants to agencies to help provide fitness programs for those they support. We do this because we believe health is a human right, and fitness should be accessible to all.
It's such a wonderful organization, and there's such wonderful people involved in it, making fitness available to everybody.
There's a whole community out there building and growing to support all of these folks with disabilities who need these services, and how proud we all are in this room and outside of this room to be part of that.
And now joining me in studio is Jared Senior, the founder of Spirit Club and Spirit Club Foundation. Jared, welcome to Solutions.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
I am so glad to have you here. Spirit Club is a gym, but it's much more than a gym. So tell us about Spirit Club and how you got the idea for the club.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, so Spirit Club is focused on exercise and fitness, and in a lot of ways it is based off of the gym model. But it's also meant to be much more than that. Most notably, it's meant to be a place of community building, a place where people could come together and feel comfortable, and a place where all members of our community can have a safe place where they can work on their fitness. I think in the fitness industry, oftentimes only people at a certain fitness level feel comfortable going to a gym and working out, and you need a certain level of independence and knowledge of fitness. And our goal is to create a place where you can come regardless of your fitness experience, your background, your abilities, whoever you are. We want you to have a place where you can come and work on your fitness goals.
Did you, how were you able to convince, because you have partners and that work with you, how were you able to convince them that this was going to be a good idea?
Well, I think I was always just kind of driven based off of the mission, right? So to me, I had a good exposure to seeing an opportunity, right? I was working a couple jobs out of college. One was as a personal trainer at a gym, in kind of a typical gym setting. And the other was working as a support counselor at a service provider in Kensington called Jubilee that works with adults with developmental disabilities. And those two jobs helped me realize that there's a real big gap between those two industries, right? The disability community and the fitness industry. I think we're pretty disconnected. And so that was a big eye-opening opportunity, I thought, for me, was to try to create a place and create an opportunity where a person who has a disability can still work on their fitness goals and find a gym where they can feel comfortable.
So as a part of your background doing that work, did you were you working with people that were not having the opportunity to, be involved in fitness programs, or was somebody saying to you, "We'd like to have a fitness program"?
Yeah, great question. So I was working as a support counselor at Jubilee, and all the clients who I worked with who had a developmental disability all had these different various goals that my job as their support counselor was to help them achieve. And everybody had a exercise or fitness goal, right? Just like all of us, it's universal that exercise is important. It helps us be healthy, be mobile, maintain our physical capabilities, as well as the social and emotional benefits of physical activity and movement, right? It, releases endorphins in your brain and makes you feel happy. It's so important for everybody to be moving and be physically active. Meanwhile, I didn't have great ideas for how to connect my clients with disabilities to fitness programs because I didn't know of many programs out there.
Right.
Right.
A solution.
Right. A solution. Right. So there are some programs out there, but to me, there seemed like a really big hole that needed to be filled. And so I brought up to my supervisor at Jubilee. I said, I'm a fitness trainer. What if I put together a fitness class? Would you guys be open to that? And they were, extremely receptive, and they said, please do that. They actually introduced me to Sam Smith, one of the clients at Jubilee, who helped me start Spirit Club. He's ran 7 marathons and has autism. And they were saying, Sam's been talking about a fitness program here forever. And so he and I connected and started teaching a weekly fitness class. I actually talked to my supervisor at the gym where I was working as a trainer, and I said, would you guys host it? So it was kind of fun bringing my two bosses together into a room.
Right.
And really between two industries that I think have had historically very little communication, right? And so we got this, mainstream gym to connect with this, adult service provider and say, let's collaborate. And I think that was the spark. That was kind of the first success towards an actual operational program where we started teaching fitness classes every week at the gym for my clients with disabilities, for Jubilee as an organization, that eventually just snowballed into the organization that Spirit Club is now.
That's an awesome story.
Thank you.
So you talk about a universal design for fitness that empowers people with abilities to exercise successfully. Talk about what that is, a universal design for fitness.
So I'll give credit to my wife for teaching me about the universal design idea. So she's a special education teacher. And there's this idea of universal design for learning, which means you try to create a place where students with and without disabilities can learn together. So you create the setting where everything that's taught and the way that it's taught can be accessible and accommodating for all students. And so we basically just try to replicate that model for fitness. So we don't try to essentially recreate the wheel when it comes to fitness and specialize or overly tailor programs to be specific for people with disabilities. Instead, we try to make this universal approach where we say, how can we create a space and offer programs where the way that we do it is supportive and accommodating and adaptive to meet as many people as possible and make as many people as possible feel comfortable together. So that's the idea of this universal design. It's, how can we teach programs where we say, you can do it the exercise this way, or you can do it this way, rather than two separate programs, right? But a place where people could come and do a class together at different levels, right? So we have trainers who are leading different versions of the exercises.
Okay.
We're teaching exercises that are easy to follow, right? So it's not these compound, complicated exercises, but straightforward, right? That benefits all of us, right? It's easy. It makes it easier for me to work out if it's simple and straightforward.
Yeah.
So the idea of universal design is how can we create this space where everybody can feel comfortable and just try to, support the community as a whole.
That's interesting. I was doing an exercise program with the TV at home, and they actually, when they wanted to advance the exercise, and they said, for you at home, don't feel like you can do this, watch this person, and you can do the modified version of the exercise. That sounds like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's right on the right track. And, ideally, the fitness industry, I think, continues to follow this model of saying, hey, we have to meet every person where they are. Some people might be starting here, other people might be starting here, and we have to create those options and pathways for everybody to feel comfortable getting started and making progress towards their goals.
So what's the mix in a class compared to those who have a disability and those who do not? Does it vary?
Yeah, it varies. Yeah, so different types of classes, right, are going to have different mixes. We do partner with a lot of organizations similar to Jubilee, where we say, hey, here's a class where, you know, the people who you provide your services to can come to. So some classes have, you know, a lot of people from one organization who are all there together. But even within a group from the same organization, you're going to have really varying levels of, you know, fitness levels, you know, people who are able to follow different types of instructions. And so, you know, I think that's just something we really focus on, is in every class, we have to teach programs, lead exercises that all have kind of a scalable version of it. There's always a seated version, you know, a standing version, a beginner and advanced version. We have, you know, some of our members who kind of graduate to becoming assistants in the class to help demonstrate those different levels, and just making sure that everybody can feel comfortable.
So the trainers that work with you, do they have to be certified or to work with different people?
Yes, so all the trainers have a accredited fitness certification. So they're going to have really that top tier certification that you'll find in any gym if you're working out with any instructor or personal trainer. And then in addition to that, when I became a support counselor working with adults with disabilities, I took a few certifications offered through the Maryland DDA, Developmental Disability Administration.
Okay.
So one of them focuses on behavioral support and making sure people who have any more challenging behaviors that our trainers have the skills to support that person and make sure that they feel comfortable and safe, as well as providing a safe environment for everyone at the gym. We recently completed a adaptive fitness training certification. 2 of our managers completed that, which is how to essentially adapt the exercises for someone in a wheelchair, somebody who's lost a limb or multiple limbs. So really both the behavioral support as well as adapting the exercises from a physical standpoint.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the name of your organization, SPIRIT. It's actually an acronym that encapsulates the philosophy of the SPIRIT Club. Tell us what that acronym
is. Very, you know, early stages, kind of whiteboarding ideas for a name. And, you know, SPIRIT really stood out because I think, you know, we want people just to be enthusiastic and excited about their fitness journey, and something that is, you know, very inclusive. And so I think having like a positive energy, positive spirit was one of those kind of words that just stuck. And then, you know, to kind of create core values, you know, SPIRIT became an acronym. So it's social, so about interacting, right? Physical, about getting physical exercise. Interactive, again, you know, having that social component. The R is for respectful, so making sure everybody who comes into our gym, everybody who we work with has, you know, this kind of high standard of respect, and, you know, honoring that person where they are, making sure they feel comfortable. The second I is inclusive, so creating an inclusive environment, and then the T is for teamwork, so making sure, you know, there's no competition at Spirit Club. It's all about working together. So
who are your clients? They're actually members of the club. Who are they? Are they in the community? You say you do work with organizations. So.
Yeah. So any individual in the community could come and work out with us, right? They're going to come and either join a group class, fitness, yoga, Zumba. They'll work out with a personal trainer and have that one-on-one experience. And so it's open to any individual, like literally anyone can come off the street. You don't have to have any background in fitness or fitness knowledge. Everybody should feel comfortable coming in. And then a lot of our members are people who work with organizations, right? So organizations that serve different populations, right? They might be looking for activities to do throughout the day, and we'll work with the people who they support. And then we actually have some organizations that we contract with directly. So our trainers will go out into the community and do classes at their facilities if they want, right? We have some senior providing organizations, some different organizations, schools that we might work with. So any organization that wants a fitness class custom tailored to their participants or their group, we will contract with them directly as well. Okay, so are the members adults only, or? We have some kids. We have some kids. Most of our members are adults, teens and adults. A lot of people, I think, who are younger, you know, they have more activities, school and things like that. But it's once once you kind of age out of the school system, that a lot of people are now looking for meaningful activities, right? If for somebody who's not going to go to higher education or be able to enter the workforce right away, people are, seeking meaningful, positive activities that they can do, and having this avenue for fitness and kind of this guided support towards having a place where you could feel comfortable and work on your exercise, I think has become a very meaningful role for a lot of people in that kind of right post-school age.
Right. So it's a membership, so there's a cost, but then there is the foundation, Spirit Club Foundation. Talk about the foundation and why was that founded? Yeah,
so about 2 years after we got started as a gym, as a fitness program, we found that a lot of people were seeking had interest in programs, but didn't have the financial means to pay for them, right? If you're going to work out with a personal trainer or join a group class, there's going to be a cost, right? We want to pay our trainers well, and so there's going to be fees for the program. And so as a way to provide that support, I had a great mentor named Steve Allen who really dedicated himself towards being the director on a volunteer basis for a while of this foundation. And so the idea for Spirit Club Foundation is to raise money, right, through different means available to nonprofit organizations to give back to the community in the form of scholarships. So an individual who says, hey, I want to work out with a trainer, but I don't have any funds. The foundation will give scholarships to people with disabilities who need financial support to work out with a personal trainer or join a group fitness class. They could use that scholarship to come to Spirit Club, but they could also use it to go to other programs in the community. So, for example, we have a great partner that offers adaptive swim lessons.
Okay.
And so somebody could use their scholarship from the foundation and help pay for a swim lesson. So that's the nice thing about the foundation is it's really community, it's very holistically, embedded in the community and is always looking for new organizations that provide fitness, but also have this kind of inclusive approach to be able to partner with and make sure that its scholarship funds can be used to access their services as well.
That's great. So it's hard work trying to raise money. What kinds of things do you do? I think there's a festival you do every year or something.
Yes,
to bring attention.
So every year probably the biggest fundraiser is that the foundation does is called the Kensington Fitness Festival, or the Montgomery County Fitness Festival, as we were broadened a little bit. So every year we have this big event. We offer free demo exercise classes like fitness, Zumba, yoga. We have vendors come who want to, represent their organizations. We have food. We have an award ceremony where we kind of honor some people in our community who have really made great strides, either personally in their fitness journey or organizations that have, utilized foundation funds to create or carve out a new fitness program for their own organization, and we honor those representatives and just try to help raise money to provide more scholarships and more grants to organizations that are looking to make fitness more accessible for their community members.
Great. I was wondering, do you all partner anyway with Special Olympics, since you're about fitness and they're about being fit?
Yes, yeah. So Special Olympics is a great example of like a partner organization, right? So they provide their services to their athletes. And so we've partnered with Montgomery County Special Olympics, Howard County Special Olympics, and essentially helped kind of plug in that fitness component right into their services, because they're very focused on different sports. So we did a partnership, had a partnership with them recently where we provided fitness training to their national soccer team.
Oh, nice.
Their local soccer team that was going to go compete in the National Special Olympics. So yeah, exactly, just trying to kind of fill those gaps and collaborate with great organizations like Special Olympics to help incorporate fitness more into what they're all doing.
So how many people work at the Spirit Club?
Yeah, altogether we're up to about 45 staff members.
Wow, that's a big staff.
Yeah, some are more full-time, trainers or management team members. Others are more part-time instructors or contractors who come and teach different classes. We recently had this great opportunity to acquire a small business called Dave Reynolds and Associates that works with seniors. So they offer fitness classes for seniors throughout Maryland and DC. And so, we were able to incorporate their really, really awesome, well built up programs and, operate them as a part of Spirit Club now. So that increased our staff a little bit, bringing their team on board, but that's been a really positive experience so far.
Wow. Do you have volunteers?
We have some volunteers. A lot of people reach out like in high school looking for volunteer roles, and we are always happy to have that, right? We want people to come and assist in the classes, help support any individuals who need a little extra support. But ultimately, all the programs are sufficient or kind of self-sustainable without the volunteers. So we're not dependent on volunteers, but we love to have people volunteer when they're interested.
So as we close out, your organization has grown quickly over a short period of time. What are some of the future goals you have?
I think one of our biggest goals, especially within the Montgomery County Kensington location, because our main gym is based in Kensington, is to really build it out and create a more integrated environment and gym experience. So we're in the middle of a expansion renovation project. So we're making our gym about twice the size.
Wow.
It's going to be somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 square feet when it's done. And the goal there, now that we've kind of established this really really beautiful, safe place for people who may be more less comfortable in a gym setting, now that we've established that, which I think is one of the more challenging, more innovative parts of the concept, is now to welcome the rest of the community into, and to create a place where everybody in Kensington who maybe already does feel comfortable working out is now looking for a nice, high quality, place where they could come and exercise, and at the same time meet some new people, experience relationships with people who have different abilities, different backgrounds as them. Because I think it's such a valuable two-way street to kind of create this really integrated environment that we're hoping to do.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jared, for coming on Solutions, and great work. Best of luck to you.
Thank you for giving me the chance to talk about it.
Yes. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, I'll be joined by Dion Peak, an ISSA certified personal fitness trainer at Spirit Club. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I am a longtime marathon runner, and I've been at Spirit Club for 6 years, leading off from 2013. Today, what's happening at the Spirit Club is the grand opening of this new program called Spirit Steps. It's gonna be an opportunity to teach people, athletes and clients alike, about running, and it's going to be from my experience as a marathoner and a certified running coach through the RRCA.
So today is our first official day of the running class. Sam's going to lead everyone through some exercises, some warm-up exercises that he's developed, and then we're going to go on a run up the street to the park, run around the park, come back and do a cool down, and then we're going to pass out a handout that's going to teach people some exercises and health tips they could practice at home. And so this is truly a class that we couldn't offer without Sam. So we're excited for him to have this leadership role. No matter who you are, you can succeed and you can make progress towards your fitness goals. And Spirit Club is a place where we can help you see that.
Welcome back. I'm Cheryl Hawkins. You're watching Solutions, the series that highlights the great work that nonprofits do in our communities. On this episode, we are highlighting Spirit Club, a unique fitness gym and foundation in Montgomery County. And on this segment, I'm joined by Dion Peak. Dion has cerebral palsy, and he is an ISSA certified personal trainer at Spirit Club. Dion, welcome to Solutions.
Thank you for having me.
Dion, tell me how you became a certified trainer at Spirit Club.
Well, first I was born with cerebral palsy, and what helped me deal with my cerebral palsy was exercise.
Okay.
And I started exercising from at 26. It started, and I'm 39 now. So I was exercising, and I said, well, I would like to become a personal trainer. And my fiance, Ebony, found this place called Spirit Club for me. She said, this would be great for you because it deals with a lot of people with disabilities, and your story would be great to get out. I didn't even know Spirit Club existed.
Mm-hmm.
She found it for me. Mm-hmm. So that's how that happened.
Wow. So you're here, and what did you find once you got here?
Wow, I found, oh man, I was like, wow. At first I felt at home. Okay. Because, you know, with me going into an actual gym with cerebral palsy, you know, it's like everyone there is working out. So I'm kind of like everyone has a white shirt. I'm a white shirt with a stain on it, if that makes a sense. So when I came in the Spirit Club, I said, wow, like, I'm at home. Now it's a lot of different disabilities there, but I felt at home. I didn't feel nervous, if that make any sense.
It makes loads of sense.
Yes, yes.
And so you're also a Muay Thai practitioner. What is that?
Yeah, so Muay Thai is the art of 8 limbs. That's your fist, your elbows, your knees, and your feet. Okay. So yes, it's a stand-up martial art. This is the actual most the most deadliest martial art in the world. Ooh. Yes.
Scared of you.
No.
So are you belted? Do you get a belt?
Well, it works in with stripes.
Stripes,
so
okay.
You know, stripes. It's similar to your average karate spectrum. So, but it's just stripes. So okay. I got 3 Muay Thai stripes. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So as a trainer, what's your biggest challenge as a physical fitness trainer helping others?
Well, I would say it's not really, it's not a challenge to me. It's more so my emotions get challenged because I be training. I will train my clients, and then when they at the beginner level, I see myself in a lot of my clients, male and female, and just to be that emotional support, because I know what they're going through. Like I'll see, they'll get frustrated if they can't lift this arm. I say, it's okay, we'll lift the other arm. Or they say, Dion, I can't, and trust me, I understand, because cerebral palsy, I don't clock out. So right. I'm able to share that experience with them.
Mm-hmm. And what makes you feel really good about being a trainer?
Just to help people, to help people. And sorry, I got clients from 7 to 70 that say, Dion, you changed my life, and that's amazing. That's amazing to me.
Wow, that is very amazing to me too. Dion, thank you for being with us on Solutions. You're fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
Bless you for what you do.
Thank you.
Again, I'd like to thank Jared Cena, founding director, and Dion Peak, personal fitness trainer at Spirit Club, for being my guests on this episode of Solutions and for sharing with us the work they do to help others achieve their human right to fitness. If you'd like more information about Spirit Club, you can visit their website at spiritclub.com, or you can call them at 301-933-3722. And if you'd like more information about Spirit Club Foundation, you can visit their website at spiritclubfoundation.org or email them at info@spiritclubfoundation.org. I'm Cheryl Hawkins. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Solutions.